I'm back. I feel like I have to tell y'all something. I've told you that I suffer from depression. I've been missing a lot lately, and that's because I have some days, girls, when I don't function. And yesterday was one. I just laid in the bed in the dark all day yesterday, except for walking the dog. So I'm sorry, but that's my life. It's just terrible. I know some of you suffer the same thing, so you understand. But if you've never suffered depression, you just don't know. I'm going to try to fix this. Now, the other day, I noticed this eye looked like, well, like that. So I think if I put a little more eyeliner on this eye, it will pop it up. And it could have been my eyelashes. It could have been my eyelashes, girls. Too much mascara. Okay, now see, now I've got that again. Well, it's my eyelashes. Okay, hold on. I know that it half the time it looks like I've had a stroke. Half the time I think I might have. Something's not right. Something is not right with me. So the first thing, let's see. You can't see him. What are you doing? Oh Lord, he's got a wooden coaster and he's eating it. Oh, let him eat it. He's not bothering us. Okay. Now he's done real good. 3 days he did not potty in the house, and then night before last he did. Last night he didn't. So he's getting 100% better. But the thing is with him, I didn't know until I went to brush him with that. I've got this comb brush that gets the undercoat. You have to brush him almost every day. It's pitiful. I got a half a trash can full of hair twice. But I don't think he's ever been brushed. So that might be a problem. Well, it's not a problem. It's just if I don't brush him, that hair's all over the. If he walks by the couch and gets close to it, the hair will stick to the couch. So he's high maintenance for me, but he's not as bad. I want him to be sassy. He's not going to be sassy. Sassy did not shed. She was hyperallergenic or whatever that is, and she didn't shed. She was a perfect dog. This is CoverGirl Perfect Blend eyeliner pencil in basic black. Yeah, we can't even hope for anything like Sassy again. They all come with problems. But I love her. And I was out there yesterday and the little kitten was out there. He just loves that kitten. And he protects it. He heard a little noise and the kitten was over getting a drink out of the swimming pool. And boy, he ran over there and he put his legs around in front. And so the kitten was in between his forelegs. Oh, scarred that kid. That kid's fainting, but I don't know if it's feeling better or what, but he cries constantly. But it's cute. When it comes running across the yard, it's so cute because it's only this big. It's not going to grow. It's not going to grow. Well, it's going to grow, but not. It's not going to ever be a big cat. because it was too far into the malnourishment one when I got a hold of it. And it may still be. But I can't afford to take it to the vet right now. I have taken it every dime I've got and put towards medication and stuff towards that cat. I just can't do anymore. I need to go thrifting, girls. That was LA Colors matte, and I only used it's not matte, it's purple cashmere, and I only used this lightest color. Now we're going to do a bright lipstick. We're going to do a bright look today because yesterday was terrible. So we're going to use our Up Beauty Geodes palette. And for my transition color, I'm going to use, what does that say? I better second check that. Okay. Okay. It says rock. And I had some makeup on it, and it looked like that was a C and not an R. It was a kind of a shocker, but no, surely not. They didn't name that up. Okay, come here, rock. Brenda's here. She's here. She's probably dusting, cleaning something. There we go. You remember when I used to take this palette and just do that bright pink and purple? I loved it to death. Thank God I'm over it. I'm not over pink and purple, but I'm over all that drag queen makeup that I love so much. I love the drag queen makeup, but I'm getting a little old for it. There's that spot. It's not. It's probably not going to fill in today. It does what it wants. All right, for my crease, that's the wrong brush. For my crease, I've got to use a darker color. I'm going to use Tiara right here. I'm going to put it in the crease and in the outer corner. Oh, it looks, I might rethink this. It looks a little dark. I do like that. Okay, Tiara. What are you doing down there, Coda? You being a good boy? There we go. Good enough. I say good enough, but you know what? When it comes to my makeup, girls, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. And I'm not a makeup artist, so what I think might be perfect probably is not perfect. We're all over the lid. Is that amethyst? Does that say amethyst? Yes. We're going to use amethyst right here. So anyway, girls, I've been lying to you long enough about all that. But when I come up missing, that's usually what it is. I just can't function. That's not showing up, is it? That's okay. I can see it from here. It's just not as bright as I thought it was going to be. But it's good. So let's do the other eye. Well, Ray still has my lawnmower. He's not touched it. Well, the yard is absolutely pitiful. So years ago, I told you about the lawnmower I gave Scott. So I asked him if I could have it back. He brought it back to me. So I've got to go get some gas, and it pulls itself, so I can manage that lawnmower. Of course, Renee will be over, but she don't think I can, and she'll probably do it when she gets off work. But I might have it done by then. But I've got to go shampoo the carpet in his room, in Coda's room, because it stinks in there again, because he lost all control the night before last. All our good work lost. So now I'm going to use agate. I'm going to see if agate will show up better. I just crammed my fingernail in there. Let's try agate. Oh, yeah. There we go. We can see agate. Because what's the point in putting on makeup if you can't see it? I guess I'm not into the natural look. No. I want to be seen. If I'm putting it on, I want to be able to see it. There we go. That is a whole lot better. Go and put more. Wrong color. I love these palettes. These What's Up Beauty palettes. They are, if you're down and out and you want to pull yourself out of it, just put some of this bright colors on. You'll feel better, I think. Okay, now for the inner corner. Well, now this eye looks lazy. What have I done? I'm going to put rose quartz right here. We will get this right. We will get it right, girls. I hope the volume is good. Because, I should have known the other day when I was feeling so good, it was coming. Because that's what happens. You feel real good, and then you hit rock bottom. So I should have known. But what can I do? I can't take antidepressants, so there's no way for me to prepare for it. Because there's nothing I can do about it. And now lately it's come with a terrible headache. What is wrong with this? This color's not showing up on the side. There, now it is. Oh, that's good. I like that. Okay, I like it. Now I think we're going to blend. There goes my nose. Can you see him? Girls, there's this about where I had in burn pile. Well, there's a piece of plywood. It's going straight up. And he gets on there. He thinks he's king of the jungle when he gets on there. Got them ears straight up. Looking so pretty. No, we're going to blend. There he goes. Where's our blender? Well, that's not it. Right here. That is good. Now, where's the eyeliner? Fix one thing and something else goes haywire. What you doing, buddy? Oh, I think that made it worse. They look the same. Pretty much the same, except right. Well, this eye's just dripping. What can we do? We can't just keep messing with it for 24 hours. Good enough. It's not as bad as it was the other day. Let's put some eyelash primer on. What are you doing, Coda? Are you ready to go outside? I'm telling you, that's the eatingest dog I've ever seen in my life. So I got a new little thing I'm doing. I started today. When I get up, I feed Jackie in first. I don't let him in. I feed Jackie in first, and then when I let him in, I run out there and feed the kitten. Because if he sees me go out there and feed the kitten, he goes out there and eats the kitten's food too. And then he comes in and eats his. And then he tries to eat mine. I was just eating a little tapioca pudding yesterday and he wanted it. No, dude. I made worse eggs yesterday. You know, I'm always going in that kitchen and I'm like, oh, I'm going to make something up real. So yesterday I scrambled some eggs and I put some onions in there. And you know, I love that blue cheese, blue cheese. So I put some blue cheese in it. Well, that ruined the whole. It wasn't fit to me. So I pulled it out. So anyway, I don't know what to think about Ray and my lawnmower. I guess I'll go over there and get this carport and get it, and that's going to cause bad feelings. But does he think it's his? Because he thinks it was a bolt? I don't know what's going on in Ray's mind. He's probably high. He's probably out there. He's probably in the house high as a kite on that marijuana. But he usually sits out on the porch with his little bag of marijuana, strumming that guitar. I love Ray, but he gets on my nerves. But boy, a couple of years ago, well, see, he got cancer. and he quit smoking. But he didn't quit smoking marijuana. But I don't think he drinks. But he sat on his porch as high as a kite. So he has this marijuana in the bag. Sits out there and smokes it. And he cannot play the guitar. I've told you this before. He cannot play the guitar. But when he gets high, he thinks he can. Who was that real famous guitar player? Vince Gill. Not the country Vince Gill. Anyway, he was supposed to be the best guitar player in the world when I was young. I don't remember it because my son told me. But he starts jamming. It's kind of like me when I get in the car. When I get in the car and I turn on that Pandora to that Motown music, well, I get to jamming too. It's come Aretha Franklin or something. So I know the feeling. Know the feeling, right? Okay. This is Dr. Mascara Fixer Perfect Lash Clear Eyelash Primer. Wonderful. Did I say Etude? Etude Dr. Mascara Fixer Clear Lash Primer. It'll be listed below. I figured it out the other day. It's hard. It took me a while. Because it's when you do it on the phone, it takes you straight to your video and description and boom, what you use. On this one, it's not the same. But I figured it out. It takes me a while. I'm a little slow. And I just go back. If you girls only knew how I have this thing rigged. The tablet is on a tripod on top of a giant encyclopedia. The mirror is on top of a box lid. But that it kind of made that part, and then I had to lift my chair up. I'm constantly working on this, and that might be my problem. I might ought to leave well enough alone. I think I will. So I think this is pretty good. Well, am I out of mascara? I don't think so. Lord, no. But now when this is empty, I'm going to go back to some. I've got like 10, 11 mascaras over here. I need to get to them. So I'm going to go back to my Maybelline. What was that one I loved? Big Mood or something. Or was that Elf? One of the two. Elf. Well, then what was Maybelline? There was an Elf I really liked, still Big Mood. And it was Maybelline Falsies. They're real, the Falsies. That was the name of that. I loved both of those. So I've got to use those because I've got tubes of it that's not even open. Now the ones that are open, I'm going to throw them away because you really shouldn't use them after they're so old. I say 6 months, and that's probably too long. And see, there's where I made my problem the other day. See, I'm starting to get a clump. So I'm going to back off of it a little bit. And now I think they're the same, except right there. Oh, shoot, now they good enough. Close as we can get. I don't put mascara half the time on my bottom lid because it just looks like a big smudge under there. So I don't like it. So now we're going to use our Pixi Undereye Corrector in Brightening Peach. It's out like a light. But him and Jackie Ann, thank God, have become good friends. Do you know what I noticed? Jackie Ann doesn't love Summer because of that kitten. She doesn't want to be around it. She knows it's sick. He don't know. He don't care. He's just a loving dog. He does not care. What's going on right there? Well, what is going on right there? I think I got it. Okay, now I'm going to take my fingers and blend that. And I've got to take my phone down to the computer place because I didn't know it, but ever since they transferred my phone over to my tablet, I don't have voicemail. Not that I get very many, but my sister leaves a voicemail, and that's when I noticed it. I saw that she called the other day, and she always leaves a voicemail if I don't answer the phone. No, there was no voicemail. So then the pharmacy called, and they always leave a voicemail, and there wasn't. So I don't have one. So this is Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. It's a long wear with hyaluronic acid, and it is in neutral sand. I love it. I love everything. Y'all already know. I'm going to make some chicken and bake a cake because I told Renee's husband I was making a cake for that hours and haven't done it. So anyway, I decided, well, I'm not going to rearrange my life at my house for this dog. I'm going to rearrange the schedule for that dog for my little coat. And then that way, everybody can eat without him bothering me. Or without him jumping in there and getting the food. Like, he thinks it's all his. He might be spoiled. But he deserves it, girls. He spent his life in the pound. That's so sad. He's a year old, and all but for the first few months of his life, he was in the pound, locked up in a cage. I feel sorry for him. He knows it. Just like that little kitten. It knows it. There we go. I love this little thing. This little stand for my sponge. I love it. I've got another one around here someplace because when Lee sent me the first box of these sponges, it had that little stand too. It's here because I don't throw anything away. Okay, let's do some contouring. And this is Complex Culture in the Moment. And for my contour, I'm going to use, well, not that, Bling. I was about to say highlighter because there's highlighter in here too. Ooh, good deal. Oh, oh, there you go. Oh, eat. Get that. Get me some cheekbones. I'm squeezing this. I'll blend it out. I don't want to put that real dark in the hairline because it gets in my hair. And you can always, I never get it blended. So I'm going to put that lighter one just right in there, right under my lip. I can try and do that. Okay, so now I'm going to, is it time? Oh, Lord. All right. See you Friday. Okay, I'm going to use this, what is it? Cloud 9. It took me so long to comb my hair, but I do feel better since I've combed my hair. I do. I know y'all remember the good old days when I used to comb my hair every day. I loved it too. But it got it when I cut it, it just took it so long to grow out. I couldn't do anything with it. And then when I learned I could get it up in a bun again, well, that was a thrill for me because I don't want to mess with it for a while. But I do. Okay, now I'm gonna blend that. Yeah, go down my nose. He's being real good. I think he's laying there because he wants me. It's time to take him out. He's learning. He's coming right along. Not as fast as I would like it to be because I think that was one of the problems I had. I didn't realize it. Things that bother you. He was bothering me, having to take him out every hour, and then the hair, and then the food. And I got, is he too much for me? No, he's not too much for me. He's just got to be trained, and I think he's trying to train me, and I'm not having it. Okay. Oh no, I see. All right, now I'm gonna. This is my favorite blush. I love it. ColourPop. Let's Dance. This color is not on Amazon, so you have to go to ColourPop website for this color. And I think that this estrogen gel is working on my fine lines. I'm not going to quit using it. I've used half of this, and I think it's working on the fine lines, not the deep ones. That's not ever gonna happen. Don't fall on the floor. Not in the mood to bend over and try to pick you up somehow. Try to save one thing, something else fails. Then I just take what's left and put it all over my face. Now, I'm going to blend that blush. There we go. So I don't want it to look like that. Eyebrows. e.l.f. Insta Lift Brow Pencil in neutral brown. I was telling you this was soft brown, but it's not. But it wasn't on here. It was on the package. Well, when you open it, you throw the package in the trash and you don't know what color this is. Unless you dig in the trash. And lately, I really don't think it's safe for me to be digging in my trash because of that dog. It has to go out every day. Because of little Coda. I've told you before why I do that. Because it gives me I like a little dip right there. And if I go like that, it gives me that perfect dip. It's in just the right place. And a bald spot right there. And a little flake of something. Got it. Getting carried away. I better leave it alone. Now, when I do this eye, I try to look at this one. Just see if I'm starting it in the right place, and they'll be more like. They'll never be identical twins, but this eyebrow is always harder because this eyebrow is where I hit the steering wheel when I had that car wreck. That was a terrible car wreck. Seems like this eyebrow is, yeah. I know that's not the way you're supposed to do it, but if it works. If it works, do it. There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to brush that again. That's good. Okay, where are we? I'm going to try to put a little bit more mascara on. You know I love that mascara. Well, that's good enough. I'm not messing with it anymore. I'll have them eyes looking like that again. I don't want to cause all that. Okay, that's all of that. Oh, I'm going to use this W7 HD concealer in light warmth to try to get that and keep this going up. I probably don't need that because you remember the I remember when my cheek was bent. This is my cheek, and I believe that's what they put the filler in, that makes their face bulge out like that. I'll just keep the jaws. Thank you very much. And I'm missing little Leah. Where are you? Where are you? I think she was moving or something. Last time I talked to her. Oh, was she on vacation? I don't remember. But she wasn't home. If you can only see my kitchen counter, the very end of it, of the island, it's full of medication for that cat. I've decided not to name that cat Phoenix. If it lives, I don't know if it's going to live. I'm trying. But I'm thinking I will name it Nova. I don't know why. It was in the names of what could name a cat that has survived. One thing about that cat, it's a survivor. It's got a big mouth, and his mother's out there. I saw her. She hears that kitten crying. Why doesn't she come? Maybe she's ashamed of herself for dumping it. But it was the best thing she could have done for it. But she's out there. But they don't hang around out in the backyard anymore since Coda. I believe they think he's a real dog. He don't bark. He loves everything. People come to the door. He don't even bark when people come to the door. The mailman, He's not a watchdog. I don't know what he is, but he's not a watchdog. He's hoping for a watchdog. Now, I believe if somebody came at me, he got too close. I believe he'd do something because he wanted to get Ray. Poor old Ray. I don't know what he's doing with my lawn. I don't know about Ray. Okay, let's do some lipstick. I haven't used this in a long time. I'm starting to use the long tubes because I went kind of through the short tubes with you. And this is Maybelline Color Stay Matte Ink. And it is in Romantic. We're going to be romantic today. We'll see. It's on the tip of my nose. See right there? That's a deep wrinkle. And I have to pat that in there. That's why I go back and forth so much. So I'm trying to get those wrinkles. I'll just go ahead and smoke another carton of cigarettes. That's what caused it. That's a pretty color. Now we're going to put some eyeliner, a lip liner on there. Let me use this one. This is ColourPop Lippie Pencil in I Heart This. I got a dot right there. It won't go away. What's going on here? What are you, a freck? There we go. That's good. It feels good, but where's my little lip pencil? It looks a little, I don't know if you can see it there, but here, it doesn't look smooth. It's not on my teeth. But there's that spot again. Okay, go ahead and just be a spot. All right. That's good. Where's our, oh, here it is. I'm going to put some lip gloss on. I hate when I make those faces. I make multi. All right, we got our lips done, our eyebrows done. Which one is it? Powder? Where's the powder, girls? We're going to be using the ColourPop translucent setting powder. Oh, that's a whole lot. I'm going thrifting Saturday. That's all there is to it. I don't care about the dog, the cat, nothing. I need to go thrifting. I need some thrifting therapy. I haven't been thrifting in a month. Going through withdrawals. That's probably what's wrong. That's probably what's depressing me. I need some cheap stuff. I need to go buy me some cheap stuff. Oh, I went a little heavy there. Okay. There we go. Now, oh, I made a mess, as usual. ColourPop translucent setting powder. Now I'm going to kind of dust some of it off. And I put stuff out to get rid of the possum that's been pooping every night on my furniture out there. So it didn't work. He still went out there last night. I'm going to kill that possum. Of course, there's no food safe. If I got a cage and put food in it to catch the possum, I'd have to lock him in the house because he would go for the food and he'll be the one that gets caught. Because he's crazy. Okay, now I'm going to pat that in. And there we go. That's our look for the day. All right. Thank you for watching, girls. Thank you for your understanding about my situation. Sometimes it's just life. It's life for me. And I wish I could change it. But I can't. I could get on medication and then shake all the time like I used to. I don't want to do that. So, anyway, I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Everything on my face will be listed below. Well, I might not see you tomorrow. It's tomorrow Saturday. Well, I might see you because I'm going thrifting. All right. I love you. Bye.